G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So, I can't see a thing where I'm going. There's a light. The light on my camera is actually so bright. This is on the low setting. So, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I recorded a little video for today's vlog, but if I'm dead set honest, it was a crappy video. It was just a filler. And not much was happening in the video. It was only 5 minutes long, just me talking crap about the ply tanks. Oh, I'm dying. I just ate a bit of chili. But I've got something way more exciting. It's a surprise for me and it's a surprise for you. I got a bucket. You guys will know from the title what's going on. I actually had a drama today. I'll show you. This tank drained from an airline. The airline wasn't plugged into anything. It had an air stone on it, and the air stone was just sitting in the tank. And I knocked the hose off the top of the tank, and it hit the ground, and it drained the whole tank to like 1.5 inches. And I came in this morning. Luckily, so lucky, I check the fish room every morning. I check and I feed. I only feed the fry in the mornings. But anyway, point being, the fish was actually flapping on its side in the bottom of the tank. I don't know how long it was there for. So I threw enough water in it that the fish could swim and that the sponge filters were bubbling. They're probably not working properly because they're sitting on their sides, but they're working. They're at least bubbling the water. And at that stage there, I'm pretty much just going to leave the tank and let it fill up on its own accord with the automatic water change system. Just because I didn't want to fill it right up because I didn't want to freeze the fish to death. What are we in the fish room for? I don't even know. Do you know? Of course you don't know. If I don't know, you don't know. I got nothing, guys. I actually have no reason to be in the fish room. Oh, this is what happens when it starts to get late and I try to make videos. I shouldn't make videos after 5 PM. So anyway, there's a backstory behind why it is so late. I went and looked at a motorbike with a mate. One of my mates is in the market for a bike, and we got there and the bike had rod knock. The bottom end was knocking. Rodney was about to pop his head out the side, so we left. It's kind of disappointing that people are that dishonest, like they get a bike and it starts making a bad noise and then they decide, oh, I'm going to sell it. Anyway, I'll show you the fish. Alright, so the neon blue Akara have got fry. Check it out. I'm actually going to try siphon the fry out. The only problem is my hose, probably a bit big. The parents could actually get stuck in it. But anyway, the fact that I've got good fry there, I'm actually going to give this male to my brother-in-law. And then I'll keep the breeding pair. Eventually I want this tank just to be discus, algae eaters and cories. But that's not at the moment. Alright guys, I got no idea how this is going to go. I really don't want to rip up my ground cover either, but we're just going to give it a go. Wow. I don't know how well you can see that on camera. That went pretty smooth. That was pretty easy. The reason I pulled them out, last time I left them in there and let the parents raise them and they all just got eaten over a few days. It was literally watching them drop like 50% in quantity every day. So I tried that theory, didn't work for me. So now this is a different theory. This one should, I know it works. It's just a matter of keeping the food up. And the last ones I grew out, I was growing them out in a bucket, and it really wasn't just an ideal home. And I ended up losing them. I just don't think they were finding the food very well in the bucket, and it was just a bad time. It was neglect by me. Learned my mistake. These ones are going straight in a tank, and you'll be excited to see what tank they go in. Alright guys, so I'm putting them up here. I've got the tank in the right position. I do need to put another brace underneath, so I'm only going to fill it up to basically the bulkhead, which is about 4 inches, so 100 ml of water, and just an air stone in there. And then I'm going to get my bum into gear, and tomorrow I'm going to finish the bracing so I can fill it to the top. And I really want to go out the car in this tank. It's one of the first tanks you see when you walk in, and it's a fish I've never really bred before, besides the ones that I lost. And I think it would just be a highlight of the room as far as the fry go, something different. The bucket doesn't actually fit between there and the roof, so I'm actually going to have to pour them into a smaller bucket and then lift that bucket up. So it might actually take a couple of goes. There's no fish in this one. I've ordered some new tripod mounts too, guys. So the shitty camera angle that you're on right now, that will be no longer. So I've actually got a tripod mount, but it's not proper, and my camera falls off it. So I don't really like using it because I don't like my camera falling on the ground. You always get the stragglers that stick to the side of the bucket. Uh-oh. I need the ladder going. I honestly did not mean to drop that in there. You guys are looking at the roof. We got no stragglers that time. That's cool. I tried to tip it fast so we didn't get stragglers, and it worked. We didn't get stragglers, but we also dropped the bucket. Alright, so now I need to put some more water in there. I don't want to use tap water, so I've got to figure out which tank to steal it from. Probably just the tank with the polystigma. Alright, so check this out, guys. My feeding hole works well for this hose. It stops the hose from falling out when you're siphoning, and it like locks into it because it's fairly tight. 25mm hoses are handy, but when it comes to siphoning with them, they can be a challenge. Pull that up a bit. Obviously I'm facing a bit of chance of cross-contamination of any disease or anything, but I think this tank's pretty safe. There's been no new fish in there for a very long time, so should be alright. I need to vac this side because it's got like all the glass particles, but the side that they are in, I don't think needs vacuuming. Like I said, guys, I'm only filling it up to that bulkhead there. I can hear noises and it's making me nervous. I'm actually kind of nervous to fill these tanks because this is the one that I cut up. But the ones down there, they're cut up and they're working fine. So these are literally identical. They're actually the same tanks as that. I bought like 15 of them off someone. I'm pretty sure I've told you guys the story about that before. Even the other day, it wasn't even that long ago that I told you, was it? Oh, ready? 3, 2, 1. Job done. 3, 2, 1. Hurry up. I wish I could have just filled that bit because of the fly wire there. It wasn't an option. I had to fill both sides. Also, this is one of the warmest tanks in the room too, so it'll be perfect for the Akara to keep them up like 29, 30 degrees. Another reason to keep them up here. I hope they'll be alright. They're only in that much water, but it's only for one day. I'm going to brace that tomorrow. I promise I'm going to brace that tomorrow and we're going to fill it up. I've got everything to brace it, so there's no reason, no excuse not to do it tomorrow. And now we're going to use the air stone that drained the tank the other day. Yesterday or today. I don't know. I came in here at like 5 p.m. yesterday and I didn't notice it, but I'm guessing it was already draining because there's no way it drained that whole tank. That's 4 foot by 2.5 foot by 1.5 foot. There's no way an airline that still has an air stone on it, it's only a plastic one, but still, drain that tank in like the 11 hours that it was between when I came in here. It might have done, who knows. One of life's many mysteries. Oh, then I'm just going to put an air stone on this. And an air stone's fine overnight, guys. Obviously, it's not ideal, but sometimes when you get fry and they're unexpected, even just the bucket with an air stone in it, you can get away with that for anywhere up. Like a bucket with an air stone with these fry, they would be fine in there for up to 2 or 3 days while you set up for fry, because I know fry can come unexpected and it can be overwhelming. But check them out. They probably don't need food yet. They've still got the egg sacs, so it'll probably be a few days before I feed them. A little bit of moss came with them. That won't survive in here. I think the fact they're also in a glass tank, it'll be more motivation for me to treat them right. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go inside and have some dinner. Oh, actually I gotta feed the fish first. I haven't fed the fish for a couple of days. Except for the fry, I've fed in the mornings. But, I just, every now and then I don't feed for 2 or 3 days, maybe once a month. Just give the fish a bit of a detox. I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't know, it seems to work for me. I've read it before, theories about not feeding for a few days once a month, and so I do it and everything seems to go alright. Man, these fry are getting thrown around by the air stone. Go to the other end. Maybe I'll turn that down a bit. Anyway guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.